I am from another planet. I just landed on this third planet from the sun in this Milky Way. Eep, eep. I am confused. What are these I'm stepping on? Why are some things very tall? Some are very low and wet and dry. Are these living things or non-living things? Help! Help! Help!
Are my eyes kidding me? Is that a real-life alien on Earth?
I come in peace. Please help. Where am I?
What are you doing here? We're on Earth.
I am exploring in this planet in Milky Way.
Then perhaps together with me, we can explore together with Teacher Nina. You must come with me.
Teacher Nina? Okay, let's go.
Didik TV KPM.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. A very good morning to all of you. You're watching, as usual, your favorite show, Teroka at Didik TV KPM. I'm Syafiqah Farahin Razali, and today we'll be learning a very interesting subject because, as you may see just now, kids, we learned about aliens, but it's not quite right. Today, we're learning something very close to us. Things we see every day, things we touch, things we feel with our feet, or maybe our shoes. But today, we're focusing on science, the Earth. And before that, let me please remind you, as usual, we haven't won against COVID-19. So please, kids, practice your SOP always. Wear your face mask like I'm wearing right now. Wash your hands frequently and practice an SOP of at least 1 meter space distancing. Right now, let's introduce our teacher first. In the studio with us is none other than Teacher Nina. Hello, Assalamualaikum, teacher.
Waalaikumsalam, Syafiqah.
How are you?
Everyone. Hello, Earthlings and other forms of living things from any galaxy.
Yes, I love your googly eyes just now. So funny and so nice.
Okay, so today, Syafiqah, we are actually going to learn about the Earth. What we have on Earth actually. So we are learning science for level 1, the Earth.
I'm so excited to learn as well because as you can see in front of us here, there's a lot of, a combination of things I usually see in my daily life, and we're gonna get down our hands dirty to touch them and try figure out perhaps more about that and explore more. Okay, right, Teacher Nina, before we start, you're very popular in our show. You've been here so many times. You can introduce yourself first.
Okay. Hello everyone again. Hello Earthlings. My name is Teacher Nina Nur Halinna binti Abdul Rahman. I am a science teacher in Sekolah Kebangsaan Putrajaya Persin 181. And this year is my 15th year teaching.
Wow, that's a long time, teacher. And for your information, for students out there, today we're learning in DLP or Dual Language Program. That means we'll be speaking English for the rest of the show. Right, before further wasting any more time, let's introduce our 6 lovely pupils online. Hello, everyone. Assalamualaikum. Hi. Okay, wow, everyone is looking super fresh this morning. Have everyone had their breakfast? Yes?
Yes.
Great. Okay, Kak Pika would like to know all of you, but first perhaps we can start with Isaac. Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Kak Syafiqah and Teacher Nina. My name is Ahmad Isaac Jufri bin Muhammad Izwan. You can call me Isaac.
Okay. So Isaac is from Sekolah Sekolah Kebangsaan Putrajaya Persin 181. Right? Everyone else is from the same
yes,
schools,
from
right?
the same school.
Okay, great. Can next, Kapika have Arisa. Hello, Arisa. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher. Hi, Kak Syafiqah.
Hello.
Saya Nina. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Arisa Sarah binti Abdul Muaz. You can call me Arisa.
Thank you, Arisa. I love the color of your shawl. All right, next, can we have on the line Zuhri? Hello, Zuhri. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, Kak Shafika and teacher Nina. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Zuhri Naufal bin Muhammad Noh. You can call me Zuhri.
Okay, Zuhri. Thank you so much for that. What a lovely name. Next, can we have Nazim, please?
Hi Kak Shafika and teacher Nina. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Nazim Hamidan bin Yuzairul. You can call me Nazim.
Okay, Nazim. Thank you so much. All right, next, can we have Akif? Hello, Akif. Good morning.
Hi Kak Shafika.
Hello. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi Kak
Kak Shafika.
Shafika.
Maybe he's nervous.
It's okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Akif.
Okay. Akif, what's your full name, Akif?
My name is Akizakwan bin Muhammad Fadiru.
Wah.
You can call me Akif.
Akif.
Thank you,
okay.
Akif. Wow, what a lovely introduction. And then next, last but not least, can we have Muhammad? Hello, Muhammad.
Hi Kak Shafika and teacher Nina. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Rahman bin Rishais Narazamili. You can call me Muhammad.
Okay, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Thank you, lovely pupils, for introducing yourself. I hope everyone is ready to learn with teacher Nina today. Are you ready? Can you give a thumbs up? Okay, thank you so much. Right, teacher Nina, I'm sure they're very excited to learn today, and I'm having a lovely time today with you already. So perhaps you can introduce a bit what we're going to start exploring.
Okay, for today's lesson, we are going to learn about the earth, and there are actually two things that we are going to learn. If we can see here, the learning outcomes that we are going to learn. The first one is about the surface of the earth. 8 landforms that we will explore, okay? And then we will also learn the types of soils. We have 3 types of soils. What are they? Stay tuned.
Okay, so soils and also the landforms.
Yes.
That's it. Perhaps maybe you can give a hint of what we can see almost every day.
Okay, so it depends on where you are living. If you are living in a highland, maybe you're living actually on a hill, or maybe mountain. What's the difference between a mountain and a hill?
I'm not too sure, teacher Nina. What is it?
And here we are in Sri Pentas in Damansara. We are actually in a valley. Do you know what's a valley?
Is it that's not so high? A land that's not so high. Is it true?
We are going to learn after this.
Okay, so teacher Nina is giving a bit of a mystery here, but never mind, there comes more excitement with that. Before that, teacher, I think with me, when I go out of my house, I see mountains and hills, but I never know the difference because it looks almost similar.
Yes, it looks almost similar. And imagine if you are actually living on a mountain, you see
a lot of things.
Yeah, and it's quite different from where we are living now in the valley.
Right. So that means if the mountain is at the top, the valley must be a bit at the bottom, right?
Okay, you're getting it.
I'm trying to dig a bit of information from you. But pupils, never mind. Next, we are going to learn more about landforms and also soil with teacher Nina and Kak Pika. So I'll see you after this. We're going for a short break on Teroka Didik TV KPM. See you then.
Didik TV KPM. Didik TV KPM.
Tasik Kenyeri Terengganu is the largest man-made lake in Malaysia and the whole of Southeast Asia. while Tasik Bera in Pahang is the largest natural lake in our country.
Hello everyone, my name is Husna and today I am going to show you 8 landforms that we have on Earth. Come on, let's go! Mountain, hill, lake, pond, river, valley, beach, sea. Now can you remember all the 8 landforms? That's all for me. Bye!
Hello, welcome back to Teroka Didik TV KPM. You're still with me, Kak Pika, and also teacher Nina today to learn about the Earth, specifically exploring more on science. And just now, I had a fun time with Husna, teacher, exploring the landforms on Earth, and there's so many.
Yes.
And they look almost similar.
Okay.
To explore more on that, pupils online, are you ready to learn once again? Can you give Kak Pika a thumbs up? Is it? Okay. Thank you very much. All right, Teacher Nina, you can proceed with our exploration today.
Okay, for our first exploration, we are going to learn 8 landforms on Earth. So after this, I really hope everyone will be more observant and you will know, oh, I'm on a mountain. Hey, this is a river. This is a lake, not a pond. So we will be exploring together. Okay, so I think it will be better if the kids, the online kids right now, they have done their homework, they have done their exploration. So they have searched on the internet, they have asked their parents and friends about the landforms on Earth.
So they've already studied before this?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So this is why we call it Teroka exploration. So they explored first and now let's hear what they have searched. Okay. First of all, Arisa. Arisa, what are you going to share with us?
Please, Arisa.
This is a mountain and a hill.
Okay.
That are higher than hills.
Okay. Thank you, Arisa.
Thank you, Arisa.
Mountain and
It
hill.
seems that's the difference.
Yes. Okay. If you can look here, I have a simple model here. The behind here, the 2 brownish ones are actually the mountains, and the green ones are the hills. Okay. First, Arisa told us that mountains are higher or taller than the hills. And one more that you can probably see is that the peaks.
The peaks?
Mountains have prominent peaks. That means you can see them protruding very obviously. Okay, see? But hills, usually they don't have prominent peaks. See? Like it's just like that.
It's rounded a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit rounded.
Okay.
So that's the difference. Besides the height of mountain and hill. Okay, now I would like to ask, has anyone been to a mountain or a hill?
Someone's
anybody
raising
tell?
their hand. Who is that?
Who's Nazim? Nazim. Okay, Nazim.
I have been to Mount Kinabalu in Sabah.
Okay.
Okay.
The
He has
Mount
been, Mount
Kinabalu.
Kinabalu, yes. Mount Kinabalu is the highest mountain in Malaysia and Southeast Asia.
Yes. Wow.
Okay.
So did you go hiking, Nazim? Did you go up the mountain or just at the bottom?
Did you go up?
The hill.
Yeah, okay.
Great. Okay.
All right.
What a
okay.
lovely experience.
Anyone else? Maybe a hill?
Me, teacher.
Okay. I believe that's Muhammad.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Muhammad?
Teacher, my family and I like to go hiking in Melati Hill in Negeri Sembilan.
Melati Hill in Negeri Sembilan.
I see.
Okay, he likes to go hiking. That means it's not really high up. So kids like Muhammad and his family can go hiking there. That's a really good sharing, Muhammad. Thank you very much. Okay, next. We are going to hear from Akif. Akif, what do you want to share us?
What have you found out?
This is a river. Water flow from the mountain or hills toward the sea.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Akif. So you see here we have also the river. As you can see here, the river flows from a mountain or a hill towards the sea.
Right. Okay. Very interesting. Is that right, Teacher Nina?
Yes, it is.
Good finding. Good job.
Good job, Akif. Okay. So has anyone been to a river before? River.
Me, teacher.
Who is that? Zuri, right? Okay, Zuri.
I love to swim in the river when I go back to my hometown in Johor.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a lovely experience.
Swimming in the river.
And sometimes, Teacher Nina, maybe the pupils would like to help us. We see people doing at the river. What is this?
What do people do at the river?
They swim. Sometimes they... When there's a lot of fish.
What do
is
they
that?
do?
Raise your hand.
Who wants to try? What do people do at the river? Anyone?
Okay, never mind. Kak Pika give you the answer.
Maybe they were too busy swimming.
Yeah, they're too busy swimming. They couldn't care about people fishing.
Yes, fishing.
So usually at sea, do people fish, Teacher Nina?
Yeah, I've seen people fish at the sea leisurely.
Okay,
yes.
interesting fact.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, now we are going to learn one more thing, one more landform. Can we hear from Nazim? Nazim?
Okay, Nazim. What's that? Maybe Nazim, you can show it closer to the camera.
Okay, Nazim?
Okay.
All right. Oh,
I can see that.
All right, what is that, Nazim?
This is a valley. It is a lowland between all hills.
Okay. So Nazim told us about valleys. Okay. Valleys are correct, Nazim. Valleys are actually lowlands between mountains or hills.
That means we're here
we are
in between
mountains or hills.
Wow.
We are Klang Valley is at the foot of Titiwangsa Range.
Okay, because we are in the Klang Valley, so the name is Klang Valley.
Klang Valley. Okay. If you can see here from this model, it can be between here, in the middle here, or between here is also valley. Okay. Can anyone name any valleys that you have been to, except for Klang Valley? You cannot say Klang Valley anymore.
Who would like to
Anyone
answer?
wants to try?
Me, teacher.
Oh, okay. Is that Isaac?
Yes.
Okay, Isaac.
Teacher, when I go back to my father's hometown in Sabah, we often visit a place called Kundasang. It is a very beautiful valley at the foot of Mount Kinabalu.
Wow.
Okay, Mount Kinabalu again. We should go Mount Kinabalu one day.
The kids love Mount Kinabalu.
Yeah, okay. Now we are going to speed things up. Okay, now let's talk about the beach. Okay, Isaac, again, can you tell us about the beach? What do you know about a beach?
Okay.
This is a beach. It is at the coast of the sea and usually made of sand, pebbles, and tiny rocks.
I think Malaysians are so familiar with beaches.
Yes, there's so many beaches in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite beach, Isaac?
Okay, Isaac, can you tell us your favorite beach? Isaac?
Tanjung Haru Sabah.
Tanjung Aru Sabah.
Sabah again.
Sabah again. Okay. All right. Last but not least, Isaac said something about beach and the sea. Okay. We want to hear from Zuri. What can you tell us about the sea?
Okay, Zuri.
This is a sea. It is body of salty water and is a smaller part of ocean.
Okay. The sea is a body of salty water. Maybe Zuri has tasted the sea.
Yes. Perhaps during swimming, then you suddenly accidentally tasted.
Accidentally. Nobody wants to drink seawater
It's
purposely.
so salty. I don't like it.
Yeah, okay. Maybe someone would want to try and answer one question. Do you know the name of the sea that surrounds Malaysia? Have you heard of the name of the sea that surrounds Malaysia? Okay, who wants to
Okay.
try?
Wah.
Okay, Nazim.
Okay,
Nazim
Nazim.
wants to try. Okay, Nazim.
Go ahead.
South China Sea.
Yes, South China Sea.
Brilliant. Good job.
Okay.
Teacher Nina, I have a question.
Yes.
Because just now, I think Isaac mentioned about the sea and the ocean. Is there a difference?
Oh yes, actually the sea is a part of the ocean. Ocean is wider.
It's wider and sea is only a part.
Only a part of it.
Okay, thank you for that. Now I know. All right.
Okay, so now you have learned about the 8 landforms on Earth. I hope everyone will remember that really, really well. Okay?
Okay, Teacher Nina, perhaps from our students as well, maybe they can give an example of another place like the pond.
Okay.
Sometimes
Alright.
at home, I see people have like a small, nice landscape at their home, which is filled with water. Is that considered a pond?
Ponds or lakes. Yeah, actually. Okay, I think maybe we have time from Muhammad.
Yes.
Muhammad, can you tell us about Kak Shafika asked
Can
about
you help
lake
me,
and pond.
please?
Muhammad, can you please help her?
It's the lake and this is a pond.
Oh.
Okay.
Lake is larger and deeper than a pond.
Lake is larger and deeper than a pond. So that's the difference. And some lakes are man-made. Most ponds that we see, maybe they are also man-made.
Man-made
For
as
example,
well.
ponds in school, ponds at home. But they are also natural ponds.
I see. So natural ponds are usually in the forest?
Yeah. Sometimes you can find natural ponds in the forest or some lowlands, valleys.
I see. Wow. Okay, that's very exciting to know. Thank you, Teacher Nina and Muhammad, for explaining that to Kak Pika. We're going for a short break first because we're going to explore more on this topic, which is the Earth. All right, kids? So we'll be right back on Teroka. We'll see you in a bit.
Didik TV KPM. Didik TV KPM.
Rocks break down through a process called weathering and form soil. It takes more than 500 years to have 1 inch of topsoil.
Hello everyone, my name is Noah. Do you know there are 3 types of soils? Number 1, sand. Number 2, clay. Number 3, golden soils. Now, can you name these soils? Let's try. What is this? Yes, you are right. Clay. What about this? Right. Sand. Last one. What's this? Correct. Golden soil. Okay, that's all. Bye.
I see Malaysia. Wow, so small. Alright kids, we're back on Teroka Didik TV KPM, and today we're learning more, exploring more about the Earth. And before we start, Kak Pika have a question for pupils online and also at home. What do you guys like to do when you were smaller? Perhaps even now, do you like to go outside and play with the earth, like the sand or in front of your homes? I'm pretty sure you do, because I do when I was younger. And Teacher Nina, are we going to do exactly that today?
So now we are going to explore the different types of soils. Like the video you saw just now, maybe before this you know the different types based on the color.
Yes.
So you can see maybe clay is a bit reddish brown and sand is light brown and garden soil is darker color, okay, blackish or dark brown. So now we are going to explore the contents of each type of soil. Okay, so in front of here we have 3 different types of soils, and pupils in the online pupils, they have also, you can get ready with your explorations as well. Let's do it together. Okay, here I have 2 types of sands. This one is taken from the beach. This one is from not from the beach, someplace else, but still sand.
Okay.
So what we are going to do is we are going to put it on white paper so that we can see
The difference.
Yes, the difference. You can use your magnifying glass and also a forceps. You can strain or look at the things.
What are we looking for, Teacher Nina?
So, okay, maybe we cannot just compare. Let's compare. I think it will be better if we compare, right?
Yes, let's do that.
So this one, reddish one, is clay. So I'm going to pour it on this paper. If you can see, wow, it's
That looks
finer.
very fun.
Okay. And what's more fun actually, Shafika, I
Yes.
have the wet version of a clay. Oh my god.
This is going to be so interesting.
Ooh, I wish I could, like, play with it. Suddenly it
I'm sure the
reminds me of my
pupils-
childhood.
Exactly. I'm sure the pupils online are having so much fun as well.
Yes. Okay, now this is garden soil. Oh my, I see something interesting here.
Okay, I am scared of something moving.
No, nothing is moving.
Everything is okay.
I
Just
hope.
soil.
Okay. All right. So while we are doing this exploration, let's hear from our friends. Arisa, can you share with us your findings about the type of soil you have done there? You have explored. Okay, Arisa.
Okay, Arisa. Well, she has the same thing too.
Oh.
I have some twigs and dry leaves in my garden soil.
Yes, I have twigs too. Twigs and also dry leaves. Okay, I'm going to show this. Twigs and dry leaves. Yes.
Interesting.
Okay. What about Akif? Akif, do you find any interesting things in your soil? Okay.
I have twig and dry leaf too. And I see stone as well.
Stones. Yes, he saw some twigs. Kakak Shafika, see what I found.
Yes, I saw that and I was a bit scared.
Okay.
What is that, kids?
Okay, this is decaying animal. Oh my god, you can see it's a part of a snail. The shell of a
Right.
snail. There's no snail inside here.
There's just soil in there.
Yeah, it is a decaying animal. Okay, now let's hear from Zuhri. I believe Zuhri has a different type of soil. Okay, Zuhri, can you share with us your finding?
That looks lighter.
Teacher, I have sand here. I can only see stone and sand particles.
Okay. Sand. Yes, correct. I also see the same things. There is only small particles, soil particles, and also small stones.
Yes,
Yeah,
small stones.
Especially if you look at the sand from the beach.
That's why sometimes, teacher, when I go to the beach, my feet hurts if I'm barefoot. If I don't wear any shoes, it hurts because of the stones.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Now, can we hear from Isaac? Isaac, what do you have there, Isaac? It's ready.
This is clay, teacher, and there is nothing else but very fine soil particles.
Okay, all right. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Yes, it's correct. Okay, this is clay, and there's nothing else but very fine soil particles.
Right. They're very fine, teacher.
Yes.
But sometimes, is there the solid form or no? Sometimes it's like meshed together like a rock. Is it
exactly.
true?
They are actually the same, but when they are wet and they are clumped together, they will look like rocks, but they are actually clay. And you can, when it is dry, you can just do it like that, and it will
become very fine.
Very fine.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's move on to our second exploration. Okay, Kak Shafika.
Yes.
Here I have the 3 types of soil, but again, I have 2 different types of sand here. Okay, I'm just going to show you the first one is the garden soil.
Right.
It's a bit murky here,
Yes.
but you can see there are some dead plants on top.
On top, it's floating.
It's floating. Why is it floating? Because it is less dense than the rest. Less dense than the water.
Right.
Okay. If you can see, okay, wait. I'm going to show you. You can see the blackish part here. Those are actually decaying animals.
Decaying animals.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that means they will become darker when they decay.
Yes, exactly. And then we have soil particles, and at the bottom here are actually the smaller stones, small stones.
Small stones.
Okay.
Teacher Nina, why do we put it in water for this purpose
Okay,
today?
because when we look at soil on land, we cannot see the layers.
Oh, right.
So when we put it in a jar like this, put in some water and we shake it and let it sink.
I see.
So this is actually the layers, the natural layers underground.
Wow, very smart idea.
Okay. So here, this is again the sand from the beach. We cannot see anything else but sand particles and also small stones.
Right.
This one is also sand, but you can see here the layers are different.
Yes, there's a few layers there.
See? And down here are the smaller stones. This one up here, soil particles that are quite fine.
I see. So the soil particles is on top because it's less denser than the stone particles.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And last but not least, this is the clay. The clay that maybe we would like to play, not your typical store-bought clay. This is the original clay.
It still works.
God-given clay. Okay. See? Isn't it nice?
It looks very nice.
And it is mushy actually. You can. I wish I can.
Show the texture.
Yeah.
We can already see it from here actually.
May I think I'm going to use this.
Take out some a bit.
Wow. Do you want to see?
It looks kind of like a paste.
Yeah, like a paste. So can you see? All right, I'm going to show you the dry clay and the wet clay. Can you see the difference?
Can you see that, kids? Looks very different actually.
Okay, yes, all right. Isn't this great? I really love clay. Okay, Kak Shafika, I really want to feel with my fingers. May I?
Oh no, you can. But we have to put some things aside. It might be a bit messy.
Yes, this is science. This is science. Hands-on. When we touch and feel, we will understand more. Okay, so when I touch this, the clay, it is very fine and I can feel it is not sticky at all.
Okay.
But once we add in water, of course, it will be, okay, I'm going to touch this last, okay?
Right.
And this is the grains or the sand particles from the sand.
Can I touch it too? Because I see you having so much fun.
Okay, please do, Shafika. Don't worry, I have tissue. Don't worry. Okay, this is a bit coarser than the clay.
Yes, the clay is very fine.
Yes.
Which is why, Teacher Nina, sometimes when it's raining because it's wet, our mothers are like, don't play outside in the rain.
Yes.
Because if it's dry, it's not so dirty.
Yes,
But
exactly.
if it's like this, wow, our shoes are going to get so dirty.
Yes. And then I remembered sometimes mothers put on some clay on their face.
The white coloured one?
Yeah. So it is the same. That means when it is wet, it is like a paste.
Okay.
But when it is dry, it's just like the clay. It's very fine particles.
Right.
Okay, this is the garden soil. When we touch it, it's a bit wet. It's always a bit wet. So that is why it is very suitable to grow plants.
Right. So the water inside it keeps the water longer.
Yes.
I see. Very
Okay,
interesting.
now I want to taste.
Okay.
Taste. No, not taste. But I want to touch
Try.
this. Okay. Ooh. See? It's a bit sticky.
Right. I am pretty sure a lot of people like to do this.
It is dirty, but then we can always wash our hands after this. The thing
Yes.
is, we learn something.
Right, Teacher Nina,
Okay.
I want to do this as well.
All right.
Because we need to have a bit of time to have some fun
Yes.
while we're exploring. But we're going to go for a short break because I need to wash my hands first.
Okay.
And we'll be right back on Teroka Didik TV KPM. See you then.
Didik TV KPM. Didik TV KPM.
In nature, water is filtered through layers of soil, sand, rock, and other natural materials like leaves. Technology copies this natural way and help households to have clean water.
Still with us on Teroka Didik TV KPM, still with Kak Pika and also Teacher Nina. We're learning science and exploring more about the Earth. Today we've reached the end of the segment for today's program, but do not fret, you can still watch us on the playback on our YouTube channel and TV7 Malaysia to watch Teroka back on our topic today, the Earth. Alright kids, before we start and move further with our exploration today, Kak Pika is very, very excited to learn about something on this table. Let's take a look. Wow, teacher, that makes me so thirsty.
You're thirsty?
Yes.
All right, this is actually a natural water filter that God has created.
But you made it on your own?
Yeah, we can always emulate whatever is natural that God has given us so that we can improve our lives and take the cues for us to make some innovations. This is very easy. There's not much technology in this, but this is actually a water filter. Okay, if you can see here, at the top part here is a bigger stones, and then we have smaller stones, and sand.
Dark sand.
Yes, and also we use cotton, or if you don't have cotton, you can use clothes. Yes.
Nice.
All right. So then, what it can do is it can actually filter murky water.
I
Okay,
see.
let's try. I really hope this works.
Let's
okay, you can
try.
see here we have some not very clean water. Maybe you go for you go into the forest or you go hiking and suddenly you realize you don't have enough water.
Wow.
And you can only find water in the river. And then we can use this. Okay. Let's compare.
Oh, so interesting.
Okay, let's compare the water filtered using this very simple water filter and the original murky water.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
If we go in the forest and let's say we go camping, that means we can bring our own invention.
Yes, we don't need to bring. We can make it there.
Wow, yeah, because it's
you can use
using...
whatever t-shirt or clothes you have.
Okay.
And then you make the first layer and then you put on sands and smaller stones and bigger stones.
Wow.
And voila. But if you want to drink, you must make sure you boil it first.
Oh, need
Even
to
though
boil
it is
first.
clearer
Okay.
than the original one, but you still need to kill the germs or microorganisms inside the water. We still need to boil it. Remember, guys, remember to boil water before you drink it.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Kak Shafika, we forgot
Yes.
something before.
What did we
Okay,
forget?
This one.
That's so much fun. That's why.
Okay, I really need to show this. Okay, just now we did the contents or the layers of soil.
Okay.
Right, so this is the layer of garden soil. Okay, so we have decaying plants, animals, sand particles, and small stones.
All right.
Okay, here, next one.
Okay, next one.
Next one is the sand. Again, water, sand particles, and small stones. But what about clay? Just 2 layers, water and very fine soil particles.
All right.
Okay, Kak Shafika, I think we have to wrap up everything.
Yes, we do. But I'm sure at the same time, perhaps we can ask one pupils
Okay.
to tell us what they observe from here.
All right, okay.
Who would like to try?
Who wants to try? Okay. Can we hear from Nazim?
Nazim.
Nazim, from this water filter.
What can you see?
What can you see here, Nazim?
Maybe the color. Can you see a difference in the color?
Oh, okay, all right. Can we try Isaac then? Isaac?
All right,
Okay,
Isaac.
Isaac, please make your observation. What can you see here? The filtered water.
Right.
Okay. Right. Isaac, are you ready? Can you say something about this filtered water?
Okay, Isaac.
The water is clear.
Clearer.
Okay, yes, the filtered water is clearer.
The
Wow.
filter.
Yes, Isaac. It is
Okay.
clearer. Yes,
I
very
totally
good.
agree, Teacher
Okay.
Nina. And for me, I was about to drink that. But remember, kids, like Teacher Nina said just now, we have to boil the water.
yes.
Unfortunately, we've reached the end of the program. But Teacher Nina, it was so lovely exploring with you today. And I'm very sure a lot of pupils out there and also online have had so much fun. Perhaps you can have a short and sweet recap of what we've learned today.
Okay, so for all human beings and maybe aliens from outer space, now we have learned about what we have on earth, what God has given us. We have to be very thankful because we have so many things to explore and learn. That is the beauty of science. Go on, explore, touch, feel, so that you will learn a lot better.
Right, I totally agree. Sometimes when we see with our eyes, we don't know exactly about something like the soil. We go closer, we touch it, then we know a lot more.
Yes.
And after this, Teacher Nina, we can also tell the difference.
Yes, exactly.
Between mountains and hills, between valleys, and the texture of the sand and soil, and also garden soil as well. All right, kids, I hope you all have had a fun lesson today. We're gonna wrap up Teroka TV with a very nice performance from Teacher Nina, and she's gonna recite a very nice poem. Take the floor, Teacher Nina.
All right. May I go to the front, Kak Shafika?
Okay,
All right,
and I'll be
okay.
here cheering you like a cheerleader.
I'm going to recite a poem called My Malaysia from Dayanandan. My land of birth, this land I love, Malaysia, the blessed land from God above. Many have given their lives for this land which I lived and grew. To protect it, courage within and weapons our soldiers drew. Many have shed blood for our beloved land, died in battles and fought hand in hand. Regardless of our religion, skin color or race, we must protect Malaysia, our birthmarked place. My beautiful home since I was born, my country that my love has been sworn, my motherland of all its beauty and greatness, the home of mine by act of fate. For you, Malaysia, Great patriotism lies in my heart. It flows in my veins, a countryman's greatest art. And as long as our people love and fight for you, the skies of our freedom will always remain blue. The word Merdeka is far from just a public holiday. Our day of liberty when freedom was restored to stay, in honor of brave men that fought for it with their lives, dodging lethal bullets and fighting against knives, leaving their families behind while fighting for our motherland, taking wounds in many battles just to make our country stand. And when people ask you, where are you from? Be it from Europe or Asia, look at them and proudly say, Aku anak Malaysia.
Didik TV KPM